You know when a dude rocks up with the clothes from last night? But you had Bobambile.
Wild scene, like this guy was trying to shoot, was just screaming, hey! Hey!
Yeah! Hey!
Thing.
Nothing in Jonah.
Yadiburara, man. What's that kiss is so in?
I'm tired. But the thing is, I'm old, guys. And those things are young people. It's a young. I'm 46.
You!
I for tech.
Yeah, so if all these guys said not to ball on with 3, half the country will be wiped out. No, I'm just saying.
That's a $10 on 3.
Yeah, but
Okay, not Friday. Not on Friday.
okay, but my nigga never go slow.
And they'll all go slow. One by one, dog.
Do you guys have kids, bro? You got kids?
Not together.
Hey, it's a new world now. You can have kids together.
No, Thabiso wanted. I'm like, I'm too young for that shit.
No, for real, you could put your egg, like your DNA,
Yeah, of course, my
in
egg,
the egg.
My egg.
No, but you know,
I'm glad we already. We go
There are
to
many
the point
ways
that
of a
he's
guy
the
to tell
woman.
you you're a bitch, you know.
So you decide which your information you can put it in the egg in the sperm, and then they can meet, and they have like one super funny child.
Nah.
Hey, bro.
No,
That's
no
risky.
child yet. That's Thabiso's mistake.
No. It was not a mistake.
I feel like he told him it was a mistake.
No.
And he hasn't told the mom though that it was a mistake. You know that,
Feeling
right?
wrong.
No, the reason why I'm asking because my daughter started going to creche this year, right?
Yeah.
So every time I pick her up, bro, after creche, I'm always asking her, like, hey, princess, how was your day at school today and whatever?
Call her princess.
Yeah. Okay. So every single day, bro, she tells me, no, I was sleeping with this guy called Ian. I'm like, who's this Ian guy? Every fucking day I was sleeping with Ian. I'm like, who's this Ian guy, bro?
Yeah.
I'm starting to get worried, bro. Who's this Ian kid, bro?
Hey, your kid is for the streets, bro.
She's for the jungle.
Hey, you crash.
Has that ever happened to you?
When you crash, they sleep.
Out there cleaning
No.
sherbet.
No. My daughter hasn't spoken about a dude.
Yeah.
Nah, she hasn't spoken
Not
about
for
the
the
dude
streets. Where now?
that they're close to.
Sleeping with Ian.
Yeah,
It's
every
a
day.
crash, man.
Every day.
At least she's monogamous. Ian.
People with Brian, Darren, Jabula, Kumbuza. You know,
At least she's.
By the way, growing up, did you guys get that whole birds and the bees chat from your parents? Did you guys get it?
Black people, man, I never
Bro, I
understood
never got that as
never
well,
got that
bro.
shit.
Not
To
even
me-
in school, no, where we found out in the streets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Found out in the
Because
streets.
at home it was like, uzule tumtana. So keep a school and you're gonna go work because you're a man now, etc. You know what I mean? It was like a don't you dare.
Yeah.
We got warnings.
Yes, warning. Uzofika machali like him.
No information. Njani, no, ungakwenzi. Njani. I don't know. You don't even
But
know
don't
the
bring a
mechanism.
child back here.
And then somebody calls you to the back of the class.
On nap time during
Oh, shit, is it
crash.
too soon?
Let's go now.
Ian is calling you. Ian is calling you now.
Oh, coloring in between the lines was stressful. Let's go now.
Because I learned from my friends, also like watching porn, you know, like Emmanuel, learn some shit from there.
You don't learn
Oh, yeah.
anything from Emmanuel.
You
Come on.
do.
Yeah, no, you're right. You don't learn shit.
You
from
do.
Emmanuel. What do you learn? No, for real. What do you learn from
Did
Emmanuel?
you have the birds and the bees? What chat?
Yes, my mom was very open. She
Oh,
was
okay.
she was those type like, my mom used to tell me about their moments with dad.
Come on with it. Tell us more.
Yo.
Oh, moments with daddy. That's what it's called in the black household.
Daddy, as your
No,
father
I just
or-
don't want to think of them like
I
that.
call
But my
daddy.
mom was that kind of open.
So she sat you down,
Yes.
and what did she say?
She just told me it's like
your mama
blatantly
can
about
shy
sex.
sense.
Straight up.
Oh, it
I
wasn't
was 10 years
metaphoric.
old.
It wasn't bird bees. It was like
No.
a man has
A
this,
man
you've
will
got this.
put his penis inside your vagina.
Yo.
That was like,
Yo.
it got me scared.
And then you have
So-
to act like you didn't know, ne?
No, I didn't
You already
know.
knew. Come on.
I don't
The
know if
streets
I
already
knew.
tell you.
Yeah, actually, maybe
Yeah, the streets tell
I was
you.
suspicious.
Now you're
I,
pretending,
yeah.
serious, mama.
I was 10 years old.
What is the child asking me?
Yeah, ngakuphi? Ngathi
Anyway, we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
Yeah, man, we are back. Tibbler's here. Tibbler's back. Dudu is back. Fat checkers.
Oh, it feels good to have them back.
Yeah, Ghost Lady's back. Shots is here. Tato's here.
We missed you.
Neo's here.
We
Fat
missed you.
checkers here.
We missed
Simpio is here. And please welcome all the way from PNC, Mhlongo and Bexta.
Thabiso Mhlongo and
Whoa.
Bexta.
Whoa.
Thabiso Mhlongo, I'm gonna save it. Thabiso Mhlongo and Bexta Ndabalibe.
He wanted to do the Tabo Besta thing. That's why he said
No.
Tabo. And
No, knowing
that's
Mac,
so
it was an
old.
innocent mistake.
It was an
Bad
innocent
like
mistake,
names and
though.
remembering
Innocent and Mac don't go together.
No.
names. But he's got an innocent cousin. Like, it was innocent, right?
Yeah, his name.
Yeah. So the
but
two
it's
go.
not innocent.
Actually, they don't even go together. Funny enough. Yeah. I fool. He crashed his car. He crashed his beloved, like my father was a rich car. So innocent and Mac. Like, he crashed 2 of your cars, 3 of your cars.
That
That's
nigga's.
his villain origin story. So from
When
there,
I'm not
he
fool,
hated
but
innocence.
you're out here just speaking people's drama. 3 of his cars, which line up, he doesn't
And
know.
they're saying at the time, he hates him. That guy doesn't know. Now
He's like, oh shit, I did crash 3 of his cars.
Oh, man. Anyway, guys, so this is where I want to start, man. I don't know if you guys saw this, but more women are wanted for spiking drinks belonging to men at pubs and clubs in hopes to go home with them
Makes sense.
and proceed to steal items from the homes of the intoxicated males. Pretoria Central Police. Yeah. Pretoria Central Police recently arrested a woman for spiking a male victim's drink at a club and a pub around the CBD. According to the police spokesman, the 32-year-old suspect was part of a group of females. Seemingly, the females will leave the pub with intoxicated male victims to their homes and steal their property. In one such incident, a laptop, a Huawei P30 cell phone, and a pair of sunglasses valued at 7,000 rands were stolen. Bexta, have you heard shit like this? Have you heard stuff like this?
firsthand.
Not a close friend, but a friend of ours. It happened to him.
Yeah.
Woke up the next day. He was lying on the floor. On the floor. He doesn't know how it happened. And it's one of the weird thing is, it's one of those buildings where there's security control. So he has Buzu, how did they move out with all this shit?
Yeah, the crazy part is we saw them leave.
Together.
And we were like,
For real.
Oh shit, yes, he was an older
It
woman.
was a Gogo.
But he's Pexaki though,
Yeah, he likes things like that.
What did they steal? What did they take?
Because TV, his laptop, his phones. He had a spare phone in there. Then he had money that he had in there.
Also, the guy's a lawyer, so they took nice things there.
Yeah.
So much like, wait.
Took his dignity, like they just.
That's my file about my case. Now he's going to the court going, I can't, I don't have my file.
But
Wait.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
When you say that she also took TVs, were they working alone or was it a group? Is it a thing that maybe
clearly
they
it's a
came
group
in?
and then they probably operate with the but in security.
Yeah.
So you can move out with those things unless they say it in the
exactly.
apartment.
Yeah.
In the apartment building and into another one, and then they wait 3 or 4 days and act like they're moving out. I don't know. I don't know. I've never done it. I don't know.
But
how it
didn't
works.
you go view the cameras and then get to, because sometimes you find out, oh, this is how my things left the yard.
I don't know how. What.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was too funny at that point. I didn't care what happened after.
we were laughing.
You didn't care for the logic.
You know when a dude rocks up with the clothes from last night. But you had Bobambile. So what happened, dog?
Tables turned, literally.
Bro, Babambele.
But it's been quite a thing for a while, actually. But I
Yeah.
didn't know,
It's been happening.
What I didn't know was that they spiked them at the club, though. I thought that Mouse Figendini, that's where they do the spiking.
Yeah, so that you can be able to drive and find your actual house.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it does happen. Didn't that happen with one of the Zulu princes who's meant to be the king now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I
please
think
check.
there's a
Oh, hey,
story
fact
like
check.
that.
Oh, hey, don't. Hey, you throwing money at the bastard like I'm talking shit. Yeah, it happened.
You can't just
To one
talk
of
things
the-
about royalty. You'll end up
No,
somewhere.
one of the guys like who's in the Zulu.
There is a story like that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was like one of the. He passed away, didn't he?
Oh, shit.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, he got robbed. What had happened?
Let's hear a
Yes.
fact checker.
It has been stated that there were 4 women who tried to kill, and not only that, spike his drinks with sleeping tablets. His name is Prince Lutukutula Zulu.
Yeah, the story is
crazy
there, bro.
business.
Yeah.
Have you ever met somebody that sounds like their voice? That looks like their voice, I mean, you know? Sack Jagger looks like a voice, bruh.
She got a beautiful voice. Eh?
Yeah,
Yo, but
she
she looks
does.
like a
Very
voice. Yo.
silky.
Anyway,
and sultry.
Besatin, sorry.
It's the part of the show whenever she speaks, I'm at home. Oh, yes.
No, kamela ma screen man bukele le show.
Hayi, bengibamba itafula.
What other crazy stuff do you guys see in the clubbing business? Because you guys have a show every Wednesday, ne?
Yeah, well, yeah, he has a show now every Wednesday. I've got another job. But yeah,
So you left him.
He ran away.
I didn't leave him.
Angu PNC had more money.
You can't say more money when there's no money. The comparison is null and void. Anything is more money when there's no money. But also, at some point we gotta, it's equality. Women can't go and mug people in the streets. That's what gents do, right?
Yeah,
They
because of the
mug.
sheer strength we have.
Hey, women have to operate in the clubs.
It's DEI.
So
Diversity,
also women
equity,
have
inclusion.
criminals, you know that. There are
True.
women who are criminals. So they need a place to operate. They can't be mugging at Mandela Bridge. They have to be at the club.
In their strongest position.
Yes.
Where we are our weakest.
Yeah.
We are weak.
We are
in
drinking, we are confused. Yo.
So you're for it. It's balancing the equation.
Not that I'm for it, I just understand it.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I don't support it. It's just, it makes sense.
Because if there's dudes who are born criminals or humans who are born criminals and they so happen to be a guy, they're gonna mug you under a bridge somewhere in town in a dark corner. But if it's a woman who's a criminal, she then has to be in a position of advantage,
Yes.
higher ground. And in the club, like you said, we're weak. We're trying to get laid. We're desperate. All your friends,
whoa.
work pele wakabambi.
You know?
Uthatha noma
Desperate.
yini, man.
Calm down. Don't say desperate.
No, niggas are desperate in the club.
Of
Dog,
course.
They are, bro.
To buy bottles for pussy. That's desperation and simping. Let's call it what it is.
Some
Hayi bo, uyazi umuntu
Okay,
engenamali
you're
ukubona
right,
so.
you're right.
No, I've got money to buy a fucking bottle in the
Why
club.
buying bottles for this? You are simping. No, nemali, you are spare.
You're desperate for pussy, man.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily desperation, bro. When you're in the club, you want to have a good time.
Yeah.
And also, when you're in the club, when a woman says, "Can't I pose?" You don't even check good let it spike you. Mpuzile. What happens now?
In fact, let's go.
Dog, that thing is inspirational. It gets you in the mood. And then next thing you know, you're taking her home. Because there's no guy who thinks taking a girl home is a disadvantage.
Of course.
Yeah.
No.
As soon as you take this person home, you're like, yo.
We need.
Yeah, we need. Can't Baba Mbewe.
We need.
Hey, it's just waiting for the thing to kick in.
You are the prize.
What if this thing kicks in on the way?
That's why I wonder, why did it kick in on the way? Because you could crash.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
No, but I imagine they have like
They're scientific
a
about that shit.
timing thing going on. The guys who mug you don't wait, call you when you are there. You know what I mean? They wait until they're here. They don't call you over there. Even there, the women, they don't just spike you at first instance. They go, okay, I'll pause, we are pause, okay. Another one, okay. I sang funu kuhamba. Okay, I think bambe yokugcina nako.
They know.
Bamba yokugcina but let me taste.
Uyafakaza noma uyasuspect la.
Ngiyasuspect.
Hey, no, we are what two, man. What you for my instructions?
No, but you gotta stay woke. You gotta know these things so you stay woke. You're gonna fall victim.
But to me, it sounds like there's a guy behind the scenes, or maybe I'm not giving the woman the credit they deserve.
yeah,
It feels like there's a nigger behind.
Now even in crime,
So
they can't crime. Oh, wow.
There needs to be a man pulling the strings. I feel like a nigga coordinates this shit. There's a G, Mos, you know? There must be a G pulling the strings, dog. There's always a G, man.
No, I think there is always a guy involved.
Yeah, even though prostitution.
I don't know about always, but maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone higher pulling the strings. Because when guys steal cars, there's a G pulling the strings. Even with men.
Yeah.
When girls are selling their bodies, there's a G or a woman these days pulling the strings.
True.
Another story which I found interesting is that streaming is more cost effective than television. Both terrestrial and satellite broadcasting face stiff competition tied to South Africans' growing internet access. From the rise of digital streaming services to deliver media and entertainment, revenue from streaming is already poised to outpace TV subscription revenue. The spread of stable, reliable fiber to the home of capable high-speed information transfer has given millions of South Africans access to streaming services. Key segments of the market like video gaming, sports and entertainment saw huge growth during the COVID lockdowns, as you'd expect. Increasingly, media and entertainment are shifting from appointment viewing to content on demand model. Video streaming services are growing at more than 6% year on year, with many new entrants appearing on the market. A full satellite subscription service currently costs more per year than 5 of the available streaming services combined. Even if you factor in the cost of a device on which to access streamed content, this is a tempting proposition for cash-strapped households. Much of the growth of streaming subscriptions is also being fueled by mobile internet penetration in SA. An estimated 80% of the population have mobile internet access, mostly on smartphones. Which got me to think, guys, imagine, I got a crazy idea, right? Imagine we had a 24-hour podcast channel on DSTV, bro.
True.
And imagine, because this is not America, it's South Africa. So not everybody has access to the internet. So if we're able to put all this content that we do, like as podcasters, because it's grown now, there's so many podcasts, bro.
So
24
many,
hours.
24 hours, bro.
But they would have to act fast on that thing because there's a huge push to get more reliable fiber all over the country. Vumatel is growing right now. They just recently did a merger with another huge fiber provider. They're about to spread all over the country. And so the cost of fiber is going to go down as well. So if DSTV wants to do this, please call MacG tomorrow.
Yes.
Give you the money.
Let's do it, man.
Nah, let's do
What do
it.
you guys say? Should we do it?
Let's do it, guys.
Nah,
Make it great again.
they know.
Let's do it.
Come
Let's
now.
do it.
They know our door.
Let's
Let's
do it,
fucking
bro.
do it, man.
No, I'll
We are
call.
tired. We are tired of seeing snakes in like spirits. Snakes in spirits. We are.
Snakes
hell is that?
Wait, snake in spirits.
You didn't see? You don't watch DSTV.
No.
Vimba.
That's
What is
Vimba.
right?
Is this it's a Hey, you guys, you don't know these things.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
they have
no,
a
no, I
snake
didn't see
there.
that shit.
It was in a spirit. I don't know why. The lady couldn't even explain.
What was
No, what is this for? My documents, they're gone. You're like, what? We're not talking about documents. What is this thing for? But we are tired of that.
Wasn't it a rubber snake though?
So, a light
Was it
switch,
real?
yeah.
I don't know if it was a rubber snake. or-
Guys, we can't go on DSTV when the lights are going off like this.
DSTV, we thought it's DSTV is trying to keep the lights on. Yeah. Like his ass.
Nah, bro, let's do it, man. I'm gonna call Bart, our CEO.
Yeah.
Because he's
Oh,
had nothing
for
to do.
real?
Yeah, he's had nothing to do for like 3
shit,
years.
let's do it.
Let's put him to work, man. Yeah, let's give him something to do.
Okay. All right, let's test it. Let's
Even
do
me,
it.
I confirm. Let's do that thing.
Let's do it, my dog.
And also just to inject new talent in the content creation space. I find that your traditional media spaces are not tapping into
not.
creative people who've worked from virtually zero. I mean, Begane, Samsung, what, Engani Lapa, when he started this and created something like this. And no one has come and said, okay, what can we do to
Enhance.
enhance what we
This
have right
space,
now?
Yeah.
Well, we tried it with Channel O, but we're not in charge. So that's what I'm saying. A 24-hour channel that we control.
Nasty.
And we are in charge.
We create the content for it.
Yeah. And there's so many guys doing dope content, man. Like,
Yeah.
who's the other guy?
Diary.
Joseph Diary.
That's
Asizwe.
usually those awkward dates.
Yeah, which are
Yeah,
fucking
he actually invited me on those things.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that, I thought that was on channel. And that's just on his own.
just on his
Just on
Wow,
YouTube
that's
and on his
fire.
own,
That's just
online, bro. Yeah.
Hilarious, bro. Yes.
Skim GP's doing well there.
Yeah.
You know, Mash shoots for Skim GP.
Yeah.
Our old MASH. Yeah. There's
that's
so
nice.
much stuff happening online, man.
What, you got some files?
No,
You saw the way that happened. No, he
was
even moved
crying.
the mic a bit.
He was crying about him. He was crying about him. I bumped into him, so he was
us more.
crying.
Tell us
Yeah. No, man, it's just MASH being MASH. You know, like, feel like on my phone, he's like, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I'm not around. I'm not available. You know, he was crying about it. But I was like, come on, I need to call MASH, man. What's going on? Man?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, so make sure you drop a comment. Let us know, man. What do you think about a 24-hour podcast channel on DSTV? Let us know if you think it's a good idea or not. Before you get to Ghost Lady, elevate your betting game with easybet.co.za, the site with the biggest bonuses in South Africa. Dive into a world where sports, slots, and casino games come alive. You'll get a huge head start at EasyBet with your 50 Rand sign-up bonus. No deposit required. And here's the real game changer. Your first deposit gets a massive 150% match up to 1,000 Rands. What about if your team lets you down? EasyBet throws you a lifeline with up to 15% cash back on your losing bets. Where else do you get that? Ready, set, bet. Rush to EasyBet and use the promo code MacG50 for your 50 Rand welcome bonus. That's MacG50. EasyBet Group Pty Ltd is licensed and regulated by the Western Cape Gambling and Racing Board. No persons under the age of 18 are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. What you got for us, Ghost Lady?
Responsibly.
Guys, so we have a story of Diddy. Remember the Diddy case? Now, Druski has been named as one of the guys who were with Diddy. Remember there was a woman who literally just laid a charge. Saying that Diddy had raped her with two other guys. So those two, it's Druski has been named, and Odell Beckham. I don't know if you know the
The basketball guy.
Yes.
I thought it was David's child.
Oh, God,
No, not David
This kid is
Beckham.
bending it too much.
bending the law.
The kid's name is Brooklyn, if I remember. Yeah.
One of them, they've got more than, one of them is Brooklyn.
So in her lawsuit,
And how old is Druski?
He's in his
He's young, man.
Yeah,
He's already
yeah.
playing around now with Diddy.
Yo,
Hey, dude.
Yo,
that thing just
anyway, yeah. Go back.
fact checker, she's got maybe details of the age.
Druski was born in 1994 in September, which makes him 30, turning 31.
31.
So he would have been how old in then 2008? 18? How old would it have been then?
Yeah,
24.
he's about 12. He should have been around 20.
Oh, shit, 24.
No, but
Because this
Druski
incident
popped-
happened in 2018, yeah.
didn't Druski like popped 2 years ago or something?
Yeah,
like
because
that?
he
It was
posted.
recent.
Because he posted as a response. He said, "Yo,
No,
this
yeah.
is not me. They talking about 2018. I was not popping. I was broke in my mom's home, and I had no affiliations with the
Yeah.
entertainment industry. So he didn't even he didn't know Diddy personally.
Did she
and I
specifically say
believe
that
that.
Druski or Druski? Because my nickname was.
I just want to share the details of the lawsuit. No?
Yeah,
Like the
please.
things that she mentioned, like how just bad this stuff is.
Oh, damn.
So in that, she alleged that Combs kidnapped her and took her to the Orinda house. This is in California, and he sexually assaulted her with a TV remote control. Imagine.
Fucking hell!
Yeah.
Yo, what a devil!
So,
Channeling is devil.
so this serious.
What? You're channeling your inner devil, man. Rape someone with a fucking remote control.
Yo.
Why when I'm cool,
And you know my remote at home is missing. I must ask auntie.
You must channel your inner detective.
Ew,
Find the remote control. 511. Detective channel. Or whatever. Investigative channel. Yeah, but that's messed up.
Jeez.
Yes, it's remote.
So, in the amended the complaint alleged that Druski was one of the other rapists. The amended complaint alleges that Diddy instructed Druski to rape her. Instead of immediately raping the plaintiff, the defendant Druski dosed the plaintiff with more oil and lubricant and then jumped on top of the plaintiff's naked body and oiled body. Right? Treated it like a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of the plaintiff due to his enormous size. The amended complaint states Defendant Druski then caught himself from sliding over the plaintiff's oiled body and off the bed. He then began raping the plaintiff. Yeah, so it just goes on, and this was while this was happening. Diddy was recording them.
Oh my God.
On the phone, like
Yes,
sitting on the
yeah,
side.
sitting on the side recording,
What a
allegedly.
And did you hear that his lawyer said, "Hey, no, I can't go on with this." So his lawyer left.
Yeah.
pull
Because
out.
it's quite disgusting. Imagine having to go
Like
through.
he didn't.
Yeah, the lawyer's bailed.
So the lawyer pulled out. That's not the person we needed to pull out.
But let's be honest, guys. Like, are we shocked? Like, I feel like more names are gonna come out as this thing comes near the court case.
True, names will get dropped, but I feel like the lady, because remember that she was drugged, right?
Yeah.
She's drugged. Obviously, it's a traumatic thing happening to her, and I feel like it could be mistaken identity because of the trauma. And the fact that she wasn't 100% compos mentis, like in a full...
Hey,
Compos
fact checker. Is that a real word?
Compos mentis, yeah. It's raining. My window's open.
Yeah, windows open. It's raining. Yeah.
Fuck, thanks, bro.
Aunt Mac.
The windows copos
Yeah.
mentors.
Yeah, like she's not sober and fully alert and aware of her situation and what's happening, right? And I feel like, because the way she details the things, I've never been in that kind of situation, you know what I mean? But like, it's realistic, but it could also be she saw Druski years later and felt like he could have been in the room. It was someone who definitely looked like that. So I feel like I'm not saying she's lying about what happened to her, but she may have been pointing out the wrong person.
Is the
think?
victim
It's possible. Because
white?
trauma.
Is she white?
I have not
What does that have
seen
to do
the
with
video.
anything?
Because to white people, all blacks look alike.
Thabiso.
No,
you look
you could be right. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It
if
could
that
be
happened to you in
another
China, and
chubby guy with blonde hair. Light-skinned chubby
yeah.
with blonde hair. It's Druski. Because
And
now I
glasses,
see
yeah.
him every day.
and you're drugged,
Yeah.
highly drugged.
That being said, they must just investigate.
Yeah.
Come to the bottom of it, Jay.
Yeah, but I mean,
anything that has got Diddy involved must be investigated. You can't
Yes.
just automatically be like, maybe I got investigate.
I agree.
Yeah, no, definitely. But I'm saying it's possible.
Do you guys think there are Diddys in the country? Because I saw a tweet from
Diddy in the country.
Diddys, like Diddys in SA.
Oh.
I saw a
wouldn't
tweet
say,
from
man.
Jazik, and he was saying that there are some Diddys in this country,
wouldn't-
and we
I
label
say
them as
yes.
Grootmans.
but the
I
problem,
say yes, and I'll tell you why I say yes.
the problem is time. You see, retrospectively, it sounds bad when you say he was using a remote control. But it's not unheard of but this is rape, obviously, it's a different conversation. But in a romantic setting, it's not unheard of to try things.
Thabiso wins.
I'm not
Thabiso
saying
wins,
I'm not saying you're inserting radios or what's the remote controls in thingies, but when the relationship is done and people talk about the things you guys were doing in there, sometimes it can sound like, yo, you know, having sex on the balcony while we madly in love is yes, this is us.
Peak romance.
We are wild.
Okay.
But after we break up, it, sis, bekang ngidlela ku balcony afuna abantu bangibone. You know what I mean? Retrospectively, it sounds.
Yeah. In the heat of.
Okay.
But this isn't a romantic,
But
obviously.
it's not to say I'm saying there are not no.
No, it is. It is.
But I'm just saying some things. There are wild dudes, most definitely.
Yeah.
In Joburg, there are wild dudes who do wild things, right? Who, hey,
Oh,
yes, but
For example,
hey.
oh yeah, I don't know the
for
person.
example.
No, you don't need to
Not
say
who,
the name,
but
man.
what?
Like is it
what?
an white
I mean,
party? What's
Tell
the
us
setting?
what happens, Thabiso?
In Bryanston, maybe. Like, what's the
what
setting?
was happening? Like,
I don't know. I've never been to such kind of. But me, guess I meet.
Comedians backstage, nothing. I mean, come on, you guys are funny. Women love
There
funny
are
niggas.
stories about comedians who've
Yeah,
done
that's why they
things
love
like
us,
that
you know,
back
yeah.
in the day. But they stopped after that whole list on Twitter back then came out. Remember there was a
Yeah,
list
the
that
Me
came
Too,
out,
where
and there was a
our
bunch
local
of-
Me Too.
Yes, there were a
version.
bunch of comedians in there, and also within the comedic circles, there were stories of.
Oh.
But back then it was fun.
Oh.
It was fun.
Yes, but that's why I'm saying retrospectively. So imagine comedians, roadkill type of setup.
Roadkill,
And then
yeah,
they
yeah.
end up doing orgies or whatever.
Yes.
It sounds fun. But when that list came out, some of those girls were like, even me, I was with a bunch of comedians and this happened and this happened. And then now it sounds bad. Like, yo, they did what? Bakshai Bandi. But at that moment, wherever they were, it was a thing they were all comfortable with.
But was it consensual?
Or people
Yes.
thought they were comfortable with
Because
it.
that's the
Yeah.
biggest
But they were
question.
probably drunk out of their skull, and therefore you
Probably.
can't ascertain whether she's
Also,
okay
it's-
with it.
It's popular figures, man. You know what I mean? You can't expect a girl to react the same way with a regular dude and be the same when MacG goes, yo, me and Sol wanna smash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a regular
No,
dude, it's
valid.
more crazy. I won't do that with you
Yes,
guys.
young Telela.
But
Young
you
Telela.
guys, it's, oh man, I got smashed by Sol and MacG.
Fuck, it happens like that.
I'm just saying.
I
you
didn't know. Hey, it depends on my privilege, guys. I didn't know. I never tried.
But it happens though.
Yazi umuntu computer
but-
ayiwanise engatakaza yenza izinto.
The reason, thing is, I believe you because I wanted to say when you ask, are there
Yes.
Diddys in South Africa?
Yes.
I want to say there's Diddys everywhere because a lot of women, right? And this is the reputation of women. They're attracted to power and success.
Yes.
And a lot of famous people around the world, you'd find that they've got maybe the success in the eyes of the said women or in the general public and the success. Therefore, the access, those guys get access to a lot of women.
Yes.
And then sometimes you find that the woman that they're going to easily tell, yo, let's fuck tonight, is not down for that because she's a self-respecting person who's not impressed by the fame, etc. Then guys are not used to that rejection, and you may find then now they're gonna use
Their power.
other powers and other means, spiking, drugs, influence. No, come to the party, you'll go home when it's safe enough just to get a drug. So whenever there's men who have power and a lot of women, gravitate towards that, then they'll start believing in their own hype and think they can access everyone. So I think every country has got a Diddy, so long as there's that power.
Do you agree, Bexta?
Yeah, but even within those power dynamics, you've got to be aware of the fact that there's some women that do these things because of the power that you have, not because they want to.
Ooh.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So those power
yeah.
dynamics, it's just like when your CEO comes and says, give me some ass. And then because of those power dynamics, and then you are a superstar, everyone is cool, and all the other girls are like, yeah, let's go. Then that power dynamic might make you do something that you actually don't want to do.
And sometimes it's subtle.
So who doesn't want to do this thing? The woman.
Yes. There
So-
are many
So she can't
women that
speak out.
end up, yes, because of those
The power dynamic. She's
And then-
just gonna lose her job.
Also, well, not even just lose your job, just lose your cool amongst your people.
Oh shit.
Yeah, one of those.
Also,
silly
women
things
push
like that.
each other to these things
Yeah.
at times in the club. Because you've seen it at clubs where a celebrity might pop up and girls are doing their own thing. And then the celebrity goes to that self-respecting girl who's not doing the crazy things.
The
and
fat
whatnot.
one, yeah.
Then the phrase.
No, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's the hottest in the group. Nah, bruh. Sometimes in the club you get the hottest girl wearing
Yes.
a hoodie and
And she's just chilling.
Yo,
Her her friends are twerking, they're doing everything, short skirts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Then the celebrity goes, hello. She looks away, but the friends go, cho,
Yeah, we
me.
go exactly.
Cho, me.
It's Thabiso Mhlongo.
Ito reka botolo.
Upepe.
Ito roba botolo. Hey.
Sounds a little Pepe. So they know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, so
So
that's
me,
the
they're going to call
pledge.
us to do skits, cho.
Ubatla uskita.
But you see, that in that instance, they are kind of like forced in the or
Pressured.
they wanted to
Yeah,
have fun,
pressured, yeah.
they wanted
Peer
to
pressured.
groove,
Yeah.
but now they go, yo, this whole night depends on me talking to that guy.
And then you end up with somebody shoving a remote up you,
Yes.
and that's not what you want to do.
Wabo, I'll control that.
Then you bring it up.
Rewind.
Pause.
Oh, man. I don't know if you guys saw this story. This is crazy, man. A psychiatric.
Psychiatric.
Blue man.
Psychiatric.
Yes, a psychiatric patient bites man's genitals during grim murder scene inside a hospital. Police are investigating a shocking case of murder and attempted murder at a hospital in Limpopo after what can be described as a scene from a movie. Police found a 33-year-old patient dead inside a locked room at a psychiatric ward of the Philadelphia Hospital in Denilton at the weekend. The man was allegedly being attacked by another patient. So this is what happened, right? Upon arrival, they discovered a gruesome crime scene inside a locked room. A male suspect was found on top of a lifeless male body, covered in blood, and allegedly biting the deceased genitals. The deceased sustained a gunshot wound on the head, along with multiple injuries, including missing teeth. The suspect, 45, also suffered gunshot wounds on both legs, allegedly inflicted by a security officer who was attempting to defuse the situation. He was immediately placed under police guard and receiving medical treatment at a local hospital, Mashaba said. In the ensuing chaos, a second security guard sustained a gunshot wound to the thigh, reportedly caused by a ricochet bullet fired by his colleague. Mashaba said the several spent cartridges were recovered at the scene. The suspect has been formally arrested for the murder. Crazy story, man.
Literally, right?
Who is
Bexta, who's in your fucking research department who comes up with these stories, bro? Who looked at this and went, yeah.
Striker said.
So wait, they chowed his genitals after they shot him dead.
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to figure. Did he eat them while he was still alive or posthumously? Like, then he started eating them.
He was dead.
He was already dead.
Fact checker, what you got to say?
According to News 24, the person was deceased when they found him biting
deceased.
off the genitals.
Oh, he was deceased.
Oh, shit.
Okay, my only concern is that they found several cases of a magazine, but there are only 2 gunshot wounds, and the other security got hit by a ricochet. So whoever was shooting, my brother, your aim is horrible. He shot everything but the guy. He shot everything but the guy was eating the balls. Everyone is in danger in that office now. The security is the problem. Yeah.
Bexta, what do you think when you hear a story like this, man?
I'm just like, you've killed the person umdlelani. Like, what are you chowing?
The bowl.
It's just
Not just
look
any part.
But then I guess it's a psychiatric ward, so
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Kanya is just trending there. So maybe somebody didn't take somebody didn't take their pills that day. And then
Yeah.
And he took a peel. I didn't get my pills. I'm taking a peel. Down. It's good for my health. Give me a peel.
he was playing that old Afrikaans game, Tot of Ball. And he picked both the tot and the ball. That's wild, man.
No, for me, it's always been the thing, like, when I think about psychiatric wards, because anything can happen with, like, people, who've lost their mind, They could punch anyone, they could chop anyone's balls, I'd never thought about that it's a possibility.
Well,
So,
if you thought about that, we'd be worried about you, bruh.
yeah, but crazy people are unpredictable.
Yo, bro.
Like, that's the thing. So how do you police a psychiatric ward? Do you not give them the freedoms of moving around, knowing that one could chow the other one's nose, or
And it sounds-
stick the remote control in the other one's
man.
ass? No, the ones
It
who are
sounds like
strapped.
it was such a wild scene. Like this guy was trying to shoot, was just screaming, "Hey! Hey!
Yeah.
And then he saw Sekatanya and yo! Like imagine that scene. Because that thing doesn't happen in an instant.
Also,
Things are happening.
patients, they don't have guns. So the guy who's dead there is possibly shot by the security.
Yes.
Maybe he found him chowing the balls. What do you want wrong?
What did you do wrong? No, I'm Mulala, what you thank you.
Why am I sending?
Fasting.
So to me, that's always been the thing about psychiatric wards, because you also can't restrain them, because those who've got what do they call those vests?
Yeah, straight jackets.
Straight jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when they've shown those signs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there could be one guy who's been there for 10 years, never shown any sign, and his condition, I don't know. I'm not a psychiatric
Do they use those vests
experts.
In SA.
Here? I know that they tie people in bed. Some instances they get
Yeah,
tied
yeah,
to the
yeah.
bed.
I don't think they use those vests in SA.
Yeah, I've never
Somebody
seen.
shout the
With our
tender.
videos trending.
yeah.
There was videos trending last week of people in
straight jackets.
In a
Oh yes,
Psych ward.
psych.
content from it's like
But
psychiatric ward.
What? Oh, for real content, real. I'm a band.
Guys wearing everything, but is yahlanya. Umuntu ohlanya angasibiza kodwa. Basibonga lapha sithakazele and everything.
So I'm fucking up this TV, though.
And in that content, I remember seeing that. Like I was like, oh my god, there's content from my psychiatric ward. Like guys who are busy just taking videos. You see how at prisons, guys would be recording themselves.
Yes. Yeah.
And ubiza abanye ukuthi wena uyahlanya lobo kuphuza amaphilisi sikho akwazi
Man, I'm a phone in a bump in a
Wild
twerk.
shit like this is inevitable, when our medical system is not being run properly, really. Because I wouldn't be surprised if somebody chowed the tenders for the pills and then they had to cut down on
But banika ama-disprin. Banika ama-disprin. Nigga grandpa.
And then now this happens and no one is going to be held accountable for it. Just like that Life Has a Dimeni situation.
Oh, yeah. That was
where a
sad.
bunch
That
of
was
people
sad.
just died and
Yeah.
nobody has been brought to justice for that
I
thing.
remember that
People
thing.
are just carrying on with their lives in a different department.
Yeah.
I'm sure these guys probably come to your comedy shows because at their comedy shows.
Yeah, sometimes you get one.
Sometimes, you know one of those moments when you're going in on someone and then he acts up, then you're like, lozong luma myself. Then you move on quickly. Yeah, you must just.
How do you guys pick who to guara, like who to go on?
They pick
Go
us
at.
actually.
At the show? At the show for real?
Yeah, not as in they raise their hands, but because of the way you act. That's why. Because ilaba abantu abafuna ukubonwa, or laba abantu
Attention seekers.
abaphuma endlini begqoka into beyazi ukuthi namhla ngiyohlala phambili. Mara uzibonile ukuthi uphume njani endlini. And then, but yeah, they pick us.
Do you guys have sets for people like that? So in any comedy show, I believe like you know you're gonna get a certain crowd. Like you know you're gonna get a guy who comes there with his wife, or maybe someone there with
On
their
the first
side chick.
date.
Yeah.
Or someone
so
whose
do you have like
relationship
Oslo? Yeah.
looks like it's on ICU.
Yeah.
And you have a boy with lava. What gonna 10 weeks of pepper? I'm happy.
So it's not necessarily you have sets, but the people who go to comedy shows are the same people.
Okay.
Not in the sense that it's always Vus, but there will be someone with dreadlocks. There will be someone with a girl on the first date.
A foreigner.
There will be a foreign bunch
Oh, yes.
of foreigners. There will be
You guys
a single girl sitting there by herself.
Maboneng, definitely a bunch.
I didn't know that was the official term for foreigners.
I think
Bunch of
It's a collective noun now. It's a bunch.
collective
It's
noun.
a bunch of them.
bunch of Zimbabweans laughing.
laughing in Shona.
We are the Burara, man. What Shaki Siso in?
I'm tired.
I'm
I'm not a part of this. Thabiso.
Yeah, ni tekire, hand tekire la. But
Yes, we are poor. Thabiso. Mara Diniso.
As you say.
but those people are always there. Now. So I guess it's a trick comedians use where
Oh, wow.
you can have stuff prepared in case someone heckles or says something or whatever. There's I don't know if other people do it, but there's a thing where Ebenheazer used to call it practiced improv. When I do it, where in the moment you're like, yo, how did they think of this so quickly? But throughout time, he's heard me say these things before. But it's just that tonight it aligned so well. It felt like 5 whole minutes of me just rocking from the top of my head because this one person has 5 similar features to 5 other people I've spoken to. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah, and you just
there will be a guy with glasses, you know, there will be a guy who's too cool to laugh. There will be a score. And you know what I mean? So you kind of learn how to navigate around those things.
And a lot of this is just that we're all in a society and we observe each other and we see each other and we've all got these ideas of this Korasanjani, people on a date banjani, and then what we do as comedians is we package it so that it's funny. But it's not something that you haven't spoken about or noticed yourself.
Oh,
But Tina, when we package it, then you're like, oh my God, that was hilarious. But you could have easily said, "Go chin to chin now." And also just the way you say it.
Yeah.
Other people say, "I'll go chin to chin," and then go chin to chin, and then the whole place loses their mind. Do you know what I mean? So we package. I feel like we package what's already in society, and make it.
This is also partly why comedians will roast anyone. Because it's never really about the person.
Yes.
It's about the joke. The problem with people is they go,
It's
because
not
they
personal.
Assume, hey, Vele, it's me. That's
not
no,
personal.
you're the 100th person I've said this to.
You're not special.
You respect.
You're just, in this case, you're just a part of my joke, but because I don't want to waste time setting it up and building it up and taking these people on that journey explaining before I get to the punchline, I just go, njengalo niyambona ukuthi njani yilaba benza so. When I do that, I saved 10 minutes of building up. Because visually you can see
Yes, fair.
Lord, you know.
And everyone, we have,
So in that moment, it's not even about you. The comedian probably doesn't even see you. Sometimes the faces are blurred. But because I can see you go all white. All white.
Yeah.
And then after the show, or maybe days later, you bump into the person somewhere and then your brain is like, yo, I don't even remember this guy.
Yeah.
So basically, you gotta keep the shades on, ne?
All the time.
Ne? Yeah. You gotta keep the shades on.
No, don't keep the shades on all the time.
Why?
Because you are also content.
Take
You are calling me.
Just enjoy the show, bro. Just the only
What
thing
happens
is
happens,
enjoy.
and you are all a part of it.
Yeah.
What happens happens. And in fact, there's nothing you can do to stop yourself from good to Bekwari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of us have something. All of us.
Gosling, what you got for
Are
us,
you
man?
guys scared of hecklers? Just before I go to the story.
Nah.
Are you never fearful of those?
I'm afraid of hecklers when I'm working on a bit. Like when you're working on a material that you want to construct in a certain way. So when they heckle, they pull you off from what you're trying to figure out. How do I pace my gag? What do I put into it? And when they do that, they throw you off, and now you have to deal with this. And they've told you you've only got 7 minutes. Now you deal another 2 minutes with that. Now you've got no more time to actually work on your gag properly. That's the only time. But otherwise,
There's no fear. Like there's no. I hope they don't heckle me.
It's part of it.
When they heckle me, I lose my stuff or my.
It's like a taxi
train of
driver going
thought.
around. Yeah, I hope there are no potholes. It's part of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a rule that if someone like heckles you and you move on, do you like look like a pussy? Do you lose a certain credibility in front of the audience if you don't attend to a heckler? Because you comedians, you like got balls of steels. You fucking stand in front of people.
Another thing is that comics are different. There's some comics that can go in on a heckler. There's some that will be like, I'm here to do my thing. And
And it's okay. to
And
move
it's okay.
on.
Yes, it's okay. Yeah.
The only thing I think is on the point of view of the audience, because which is also why people get roasted, right? So there could
White
be
people?
No, just people in general.
Okay.
So there's a thing of power dynamic. I'm in control of this room,
Yes, yeah.
and then you trying to steal my shine.
True. It's your show.
I could ignore it and carry on, but if what I'm doing, I'm always supposed to be above,
Are you listening, Bexta?
then the audience.
What is he? I don't get that. Why is he caught?
There's a power dynamic here.
You must take notes. That's what it's saying.
There's a power dynamic.
Thabiso was trying to shine on the episode today. Bexta's like, yes.
Oh, is that what's been happening? I'm not good. Wow.
Yo, you're an ass, bro.
Hey, man.
No, I'm kidding, man.
There are power dynamics. Like if you're talking, there are gags where you do when you need to be vulnerable, and you're that's in the short end of the stick as the comedian. And there are gags where you're supposed to be dominant.
Yeah.
So in that moment, even if someone is walking past too confidently, and I can feel that the audience is going, we get that, but this looks way more confident.
And then he's doing it deliberately.
Yeah, then I have to shut it down and go, my way now. What's a walk along to catwalk in just so it,
Yeah.
they go, oh no, that's still our leader.
Yeah.
You get. So it's not even 80% of the time it's not even about whoever's doing. It's just, yo, I need to get control of this again. This is messing it up.
Yeah.
So that's why even when you walk or you get up to walk, to go to the bathroom at a comedy show, you're most likely to get roasted. Because in that moment, the comedian is going, half of the people won't even listen to my joke. They'll watch this person get up. So now I have to stop my
so
joke.
it's a big, it's fat guy who stands out.
Yeah, so now I can't just go, okay, let me wait for him.
Why are you projecting, bro?
Because you know when you pick, it's difficult to do. Like, you know when you pick, you say, sorry, man. Everybody can go take a piss. Everybody can go. MacG can go. Pure can go. Fact checker. All the short people can go do it. They can even do cartwheels. You know what I mean? When I try and move a chair. And then,
It's trauma.
But also, big people make a noise when they get up. Now I'm doing a joke. I can't just keep quiet.
fair enough. We are.
Now I have to address. True. But it's more of a power dynamic thing. Getting control.
Maintain command and control.
What you got for us, Ghost Lady?
Guys, were you affected by the Twitter outage that happened on Monday?
Only when I
didn't
read
even know.
about it.
I'm not on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Only when I read about it. Like,
Why aren't you on Twitter, Bexta?
I hate social media. I swear I'm on the only social media I'm on is purely because I do things that people must know about. If it wasn't for that, recently I also got off Facebook. I'm only on Instagram, and now when I'm supposed to do TikTok, I hate. But the thing is, I'm old, guys. It's those things are young people. I'm 46. I for tech.
Damn! You should have said. You should have done Kevin Hart's. Damn! Oh, that's old, bro. 46.
Yeah, so social media
it is.
it really annoys me. It's a chore for me. It's a chore. It really is a chore. Also, it's a very toxic space, and I'm okay with my life.
What happened, Ghost Lady?
So, X experienced widespread outages, affecting around 40,000 users. The platform faced issues with the loading of posts and refreshing timelines. Elon Musk did say said it was attributed with the disruptions to a massive cyber attack.
Yeah, and apparently he said
This is
he's...
South Africa only.
No, around the world.
Yeah,
And he said the
worldwide.
attack might be from Ukraine. The guys might
is
be
it?
from Ukraine,
He's lying.
in an interview.
Is
That
it?
guy is trying
I
to be
think
more
it's-
South African. Akere wants to come back. Retweet X load shedding. Guys, I'm one of you. He's lying, that guy. He load shedded.
But don't you think, Vele, Elon, there's something that he's trying because they're so obsessed with South Africa?
I don't think he's trying anything. I just think he's so incompetent. It seems like he's trying to like some sort of attack. He just doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I honestly think that.
Nah, bro. Do you think you could make all these billions and create from scratch PayPal?
He didn't create.
SpaceX,
He didn't
Tesla,
create. He did not create those things from scratch.
But he was part of the leadership that
No,
saw
he
them
was
to
not.
great heights.
The only business that he started was the first one that he did. That
PayPal.
was bought up by PayPal. But then he wasn't even the one that was behind the creation of the softwares and all that. He's just the guy who says, yeah, let's do it because he has the money to fund these things. And every time he sells, he makes money, then he buys into other things and pushes the originators out. Same thing he did at Tesla. Same thing he did at SpaceX. And same thing he's doing now with the US government. He's kicking out
he
people
buys
that
into
actually run
things.
this thing.
So
Yeah.
He got his
Yeah.
kid to tell Donald Trump, you are not president.
And he probably said Taylor. Yeah. He probably coached him when they were home.
So you
right?
think it's a scam, bro?
Oh, that guy is full-on scammer. SpaceX is in survival right now because of US, taxpayers. They get a lot of tax rebates. They get funded by the US government, even though, like, I think they've got something like a 15 or 20% success rate when it comes to the shuttles that they've actually created. He's not that brilliant.
Did you guys see that there's a Chinese Starlink? You know Starlink is, right?
Yeah.
So there's a Chinese Starlink that we might be under now. Because remember, they can't see eye to eye with our government and him.
And we're BRICS. We're part of the BRICS with Chinese as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And there've been reports of some of the Starlink satellites that have just fallen out of the sky. Yeah, so he's a scammer, and the scam is going to come out mine.
What I didn't understand about the Starlink thing, right? So here's Donald Trump and Elon, and they're saying, okay, TikTok can't work in America unless someone has a share. Someone from America has a share in the company, right?
Yes.
So then they come to SA, and then the government says, okay, Starlink, you can't operate here unless there's a BE.
And funny, it's Elon who wants to be the shareholder, the American shareholder of TikTok.
100%.
But when the same needs to happen,
He's like, nah.
he doesn't.
Yeah.
And we've got so many American companies running here. Microsoft have now just reinvested like 5 billion rand.
Yeah,
we spoke about it.
or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, Amazon is running. Google, we've had for a long time. IBM fucking as offices here.
Yeah.
Oracle, you see them on the N1 by Sunning Hill. So many American companies run here through the same requirements that SpaceX had or Starlink. So why is he now an exception and he's saying they're not allowing him to work here because he's white? Yet there's so many American companies before he even fucking moved to America who are operating within these borders.
That's how they move.
Dude, and I've never thought about the fact that he doesn't build stuff and create and makes them what great they are. It's the people under
He
him.
moves
and just
in, he's
uses
a
the
parasite.
money.
Moves in and gets rid of the people that were originally in there, buys them out bit by bit, and then now he's the...
He did that with X, Twitter. He did
Twitter,
that.
yeah.
Jeez, I never thought
Fire a whole lot of people, but keep the...
That's a scammer's blueprint because you don't know how to work, Mus. You come there, you buy, and then his equity purely comes from stock prices. It's not from creating anything. His value is from stock prices, and stock price is all speculation.
Yeah. It is. It's perception of...
Yeah, because our stock price is really high right now.
now.
It's like it's shooting through the roof.
Yeah, of course.
It's been tanking the last 2 weeks. Wow.
Hours, ne? Hours. Yeah. Lena was an investor. In only 25 rand. I want to put in 5 rand on Grand Joe. 5 rand on Chila's
See how the markets play.
It's called space sale.
Yes,
The
the Chinese
Chinese
one.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Space sale, yeah.
Shout out to the
Anything that
Chinese.
caught your attention this week, Penduka?
Yeah, bro, we got to correct. Remember how we were on Denise Zimba's side?
Yes.
So the thing is, because when the story broke, we were shooting on Saturday, and I think when the story broke, we didn't have all the facts. But fact is, obviously, married German guy, kids are German, and then the kids were here on holiday, and the visa situation expired, and the kids were here illegally, and the dad wanted the kids back, right? Because that's home base. And then she didn't want with the kids to be back, and then he went to court, and he won. So it wasn't a custody battle. And I think Women for Change, or if not them, sorry, but one of the women organizations.
It's Women for Change.
It's Women
It
for
is
Change.
Women for
Yeah, they
Change.
were peddling the narrative that
That
it was
it's
a
a
custody
custody.
battle. No, it was
that's where
a
you got
legal battle
information,
of the
yeah.
kids in the country illegally. So
They
it's not
changed the
that
case. Imagine.
Yeah, those guys have been catching his flag. Those women.
Yeah, they've
So
been
yeah,
under
But
lots
it looks
of
like they
lot of
revel
things.
in it. It looks like they enjoy being in the limelight like that.
Dude,
but
yeah,
isn't
which
it
is
white
so
women?
sad. Because women do need
Isn't it white women?
It's white
Who
women.
run that organization?
I think it is. One of the guys did a whole CIPC breakdown of who owns it, etc.
Yeah, it was a white
Yeah, when they were
Yeah.
like in the news. But she was breaking the law.
Yeah.
You know, and the law is the law, guys. You know, if you're a mom, you're a mom. But like
Go through the
my
proper
mom, my
channels.
baby mama can't just leave. Come on. My baby mama can't leave with my child.
Of course.
And I don't have a right to legally contest that. You know what I mean? So I take my stance back. She was fucking breaking the law.
Bexta, anything that caught your attention this week?
I talk about sad things.
46-year-old things.
It's fine. For the young, you're 46,
things,
Jaya.
Yeah, but
What's happening in that part of the world?
The situation in Palestine is out of hand right now.
Yeah.
Palestine.
Yeah, that's clear. That's honestly, for me, it's a very important thing that people need to look into, because the way Israel is operating and getting away with it is going to allow other people that have got more guns than other people to just do what the fuck they want. Because that's really what it is.
True.
They've got more guns than everybody in there, and that's why they can do what the fuck they want. And the stance that Ramaphosa has stood on to say we must fight against this situation is really bold, because I think there's only 3 countries in the world that are actively trying to fight against this. And if we don't do that, if America decides we've got more guns than you guys, we're coming to South Africa, they'll do it.
So as a 46-year-old, what do you think? What's your take? but just break it down for some chillers who might not know what you're talking about. Just like in layman's terms, what's going on here?
Israel is basically conducting a genocide in Palestine. They started off in Gaza, and now they're moving into the West Bank. What they're basically doing is just bombarding all the places. And then a little known thing that a lot of people don't even know about is that this is actually, it's not just the government that supports this. Even their citizens support this thing of taking over this land and just going to settle it. Because they've even started doing tours with their children to say, when we've got rid of these people, this will be our land. So get ready to get some land. Like that's a wild.
The kids,
yeah,
because
so
they'll grow up fighting for it.
There are even tours where they get kids from high school to go and watch as the bombs land in Gaza. Yes.
Are you
serious? Yeah, there was a BBC report, there was a Sky News report that came out with that. Al Jazeera also reported on that. Bro. So for me, it seems like it's a small thing because it's in that one corner of the world, but it'll take us back to the time where might was right, where just because you've got bigger guns, you can do what you want. Because that's how we were colonized, because they had bigger guns.
And then ultimately, America says we've got bigger guns, and the Afrikaners want a false start.
You know?
They want their own independence within. They even have a fucking map, you know?
Yeah.
Where the coast is by the Western Cape, and then it goes all the way through to the Northern Cape. You know, they've got the land that they've set out, that this should be theirs, Afrikaners. To be their own self-governing country. Yeah. So another Lesotho and Swaziland within our country.
Yo.
Crazy. So you're right. If that happens there.
If you don't make noise about this thing, they're going to come for us again. Because they want us. Remember, that's why there's war in Congo, because they want our minerals. That's why there's war in South Sudan and South Sudan, because they want the oil there and the minerals. Anyway.
Mozambique, same thing, Mozambique.
But no, with Mozambique, that's what you call it, Islamic nation.
ISIS.
I think it's a group that's connected to ISIS. But one of the things that people don't know is that the spread of Islam and most religions really is violent. The reason why most of North Africa speaks Arabic and Islam is because of violence. And now these guys also want to take over the Mozambican coast because they're if you know the history of the east coast of Africa, a lot of Arabs used to trade with us from back in 1300, 1400. They used to trade and wanted to annex that as part of Arabia. Oh, sorry, am I moving it away? Sorry. So that I think that is just purely because they want to create an Islamic state.
Who's they?
It's an offshoot of an ISIS connected Islamic group. Yeah. But that's also another thing that we must watch out for, because if they get done with that, they're coming for South Africa.
Sure.
And already they've got a network here, because we don't know these guys who run the spaza shops, what their affiliation. No, we don't know. The guys who are running the Pakistanis and Bangladeshis who run the spaza shops, we don't know what their affiliation is.
There was
what
actually a report. There was actually a report that a lot of the money that funds Islamic terrorism comes through South Africa, because our finance system is so easy to bypass.
Yeah, we don't know. If these guys all had a call right now to say, yo, all of us we're doing this.
Yo.
No, half of South Africa would be wiped out. From here to Venda to...
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a DJ, man. We've traveled far and wide. There's
China.
There's a Pakistan, except for China. There's no Pakistan spaza shops.
No,
or 7-Eleven.
China included.
Yeah, so if all these guys said, no, Oh, half
Okay,
the country will
but-
be wiped out.
but-
No, I'm just saying.
Basa
we've got-
Tandas on 3.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay, not Friday. Not on Friday.
Okay, but my nigga never go slow.
And they'll all go slowly. One by one. Dog. So we're vulnerable.
We're very vulnerable.
Because we don't know their affiliations.
We're very vulnerable.
You know what I mean? They're underground affiliations that are not on their passport to say, yeah, Lo Vele is ISIS. This is, we don't know. We're so vulnerable. And we've got
But
all these people in the
even
country.
outside of just them, we're vulnerable because our policing is horrible. Our intelligence is not so good.
Borders are porous.
The borders actually aren't as porous as you think. It's purely the people that are supposed to protect us are already compromised. Most of them. I mean,
What do you mean? How does it tie with the borders?
how-
Not being porous.
because they know, Mus. They let them in because they know there's nobody that does a crime that is worth, I don't know. Say as soon as you are hitting the millions, somebody in power is involved.
Oh, gotcha.
And
You know what I
benefiting.
mean?
Yeah,
somebody in
percentage.
power is involved.
Or has sanctioned
Is
it.
facilitating all of those things.
Shit.
So we're great for organized crime. That's why a lot of the Eastern European gangsters are.
Yo,
bazongibulala.
Bedford View, mfana.
Yeah,
Yo.
So our policing, our intelligence is compromised a hell of a lot.
Tabanga, may I have to talk to this guy every day?
Hey, dog.
Man, I tried to get your day.
Hey,
but
my
it's-
man. It's like
Palestine in Fanak. Bexta.
That's why I ran to PNC. Hey, she club. For real. Oh, the pen is there.
Yeah, mangifika ngithi what guys Palestine.
Bona bato Palestine. Or Palestine.
And then Russia and Ukraine, your take?
Shit. Okay. That one it's one of those things where it comes from as far back as the Soviet era.
Gotcha.
Where the Eastern Bloc, when it was still under the Soviet Union before they broke it up and Russia was its own country and all these other small countries, Russia has always felt that the European Union and NATO specifically is trying to encroach them and keep them in a position where they can't defend themselves and basically take over what's happening in Eastern Europe, and which is why also South Africa's position with the Russia-Ukraine war has always been, listen guys, this is something we can fix between the two of you without NATO, without the US, because NATO and the US have got their own agendas that are anti-Russian. But the weird thing is that even within the European Union, there are so many countries that have been not fully reliant, but have been trading very comfortably with Russia. The oil is from Russia. Their natural gas is from Russia.
Yeah.
A lot of the wheat, corn, they trade a lot with Russia. Yeah. No, I don't know about Vienna's, man. That's a different country.
Russia, yeah?
But
Vienna,
yeah,
Russia.
so what at least from my view of what's happening, it's a situation where Russia felt like NATO, the European Union and Americans were actually not taking them seriously as a nation, and Putin is a guy who likes being taken seriously. It's like, okay, you don't take me seriously, I'll show you that I need to be taken seriously.
So Ukraine did they want to join NATO? And then obviously he
European
felt undermined
Union.
by that.
They wanted to join European Union. So there was prior to Zelensky being president, there was a president that was actually pro-Russian. And then the Americans actually helped not stage a violent coup, but more finance to get that guy who was pro-Russian
Change
out
of
and
administration.
get Zelensky in because
The
he was
puppet
pro-Europe.
master, yeah.
Yeah, so he's pro-European. And with all that happening, Russia's like,
Oh, so that's why they're talking to him like that.
yeah.
Because they gave him money. Hey, you know when people borrow you money,
Hey, they're gonna
you
want
can't
your
be
wife.
confident
They're
here.
gonna want your wife.
Yeah.
I've said this before, yeah?
You can't be confident here. We are telling you. We are telling you. We gave you money. You're playing here.
Yeah. Just give up. Give Russia. And now it looks like Trump is very pro-Russian. And there are now rumors that he might actually even be an agent of Russia. I don't know how true that is. It's wild stuff, yeah.
Sure.
Wild stuff.
And you, Thabiso, what baddie caught your attention this week?
Man, let me tell you. So
My nigga, my dude, dog, my nigga.
my thing is not as serious as this, but it's very close to my heart. I don't know what's happening with the South African government in terms of taking care of our little like places. But I'm specifically talking about where I come from, Barbaton.
Oh shit! Shout out, bro.
Yeah,
Love
shout out to Barbaton. Beautiful place. It used to be great, but it's horrible now. It's terrible. It's people. I think for the last 4 months, people I grew up with have been shot and killed. Like 4 or 5 of them. Even this last week, someone that I know, a cool young man, got shot and killed. But there are no repercussions in Barbaton. There's no law. It's just horrible, man. It's a dump.
And it's
So
like
I
that
don't know
in
what's
many
happening.
Small towns around the country.
Yeah. And it's very common all over South Africa that these small towns are neglected. They're not taken care of. We used to have water all the time in Barbaton. We used to have electricity.
You guys are a huge mining. I don't know if they're still mining activity.
Yeah.
Because you're not just an ordinary like small town.
Oh, Barbaton
So
is steeped in
mining wealth is crazy. In
also
Barbaton.
in South Africa's history. The
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
I think, Reserve Bank was in Barbaton.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, right now, the most, I think it's the oldest undisturbed mountains in the world.
Yes, there's the
Are
green.
in Barbaton, the Makonjwa Trail.
I forgot the green thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
The rocks are green. And
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah.
So all
Is
of
that
these.
true shots? Have you been there? You haven't been there? Oh, okay.
Shots, see? You're asking him because you think he's a traveler, he explores. And that's a sex show, that thing. That thing he does there, that's a sex show. That's why he doesn't show his face, it's only his hand. And everything is sexual. He's talking to girls, this guy. Oh, look at this. This is a waterfall. It's flowing right now because I'm here. Apparently, it doesn't flow when I'm not here. It's just his hand doing this the whole time. Yeah. Now I'm going through a tunnel. Look at me. There's a tunnel here. It's in between Mpumalanga and Limpopo. Yes. I'm going to go in from the back and end up in the front. This is a sex, this thing. It's not tourism, that thing. That's sex. I watch his thing. I'm like, hey. The hand signals. I'm like, this guy, yeah. So hit me up if you want to travel. Yes, you have to hear me now. Shots with song. Like and subscribe. It's real. Like and subscribe. I appreciate the followers. Yes, thank you very much. See you next time. Jaya! See you when you come. See you when you... What show is this? What show is this? And the guy is always there. Good, I met you. I came here with my RS3, you know. Yes, Hey, man. I'm just traveling. No, shots. I've got shots. I see him.
Yeah.
But
Barbaton, yeah, man.
But Barbaton has got so much, bro. So much to offer the country. They've got so many mines. I think Lily mine, Sheba mine, Fairview mine. But you wouldn't think this is where these things come from, because when you look, especially in the hood, everything is horrible, man. Everything, the streets are decaying. Even the mentality of the people has started to resemble the town itself.
When did you think this started, bro? Like, we can trace it back
Yo,
to...
Barbaton, man.
I think it started when I left, man. Really? No, but honestly, it's that serious, bro. It's that serious. I could probably tell you where it started, but I wouldn't be alive next week.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's literally that serious. I wouldn't be able to go home.
So it's gang related or government.
I get what he's saying, yeah.
I don't
It's
get
deep,
it.
man.
Why do you want him to say and die? Continue now.
It's deep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's that deep. Like,
And then next week you'll be saying, hey, and Thabiso was such a great guy.
but it's
Yo,
really
bruh,
it's
so you
really
know the-
hectic, man. It's yeah.
If it's
'Cause
that deep, then how do people? How does one manage and try to help
I mean,
or
I think
raise
the
awareness?
government
What's
is
going on?
The only people that can help at this point. I don't think individuals can, because I think individuals have tried. Not I think I've
But
seen
is
it.
government capable?
Jesus, bro.
But
Government
they're all
always
dead
is.
now. The people who tried.
So that's my thing.
That's-
Then who else?
So it's gotten that bad that even when someone gets killed, no one saw anything because they know
the powers that be.
nothing. There's no repercussions. There's no. If you speak, hey man, R.I.P. That's just that. It's
So aren't you in danger by... Oh, you're not speaking right now.
no, but I'm saying, government, we need help in Barbaton. Save our town.
Crossfire.
No,
That's
Thabiso and the bystander.
I didn't say anything, guys. Start doing that. I didn't say anything. I just said we need help to fix that place.
Is the wealth underneath anything to do with it?
Yeah, heavily. Also the place itself, man, because that is a tourism gold mine.
It is, but Barbaton...
Literally,
Special.
also because
Barbaton is
they've got
special.
3 gold mines.
That's
And
rare
they've
for
got
one
so much
town.
history and it's rich with. So everything is just like that place is called the cradle of humankind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it holds a very significant part of South Africa's history and also just for humanity by virtue of the mountains. And so that whole setup is like, if we make it operate like how we need it to operate, we can coin it all day.
Who owns the mines there?
I don't know.
Because that should be telling. You don't know.
I have no idea.
It doesn't want to die by next week.
No. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying, I think it's more Anglo-American or whatever, these things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
the usual
I don't know.
guys.
Yeah. It's those people. I've never investigated who owns the mines and whatnot, but
But the city or the town would be better off without the minerals underneath. As in, with the current situation, it's like a Congo situation. The shit that's happening above surface is because of the shit that's underground and everybody wanting a piece and a part of it. And the more it's unruly and lawless, the more people can steal and pillage and do all sorts of illegal things underground. Because it's dysfunctional above.
But also, a part of it is what he was talking about with what's happening with Israel. It's basically we've got more guns than everybody else. So we can do whatever we want.
Sure.
And
Yo, I need to check on my Barbaton people, man.
yeah, if they're still alive. Listen.
Yo,
it's,
Damn, bro.
it's really that bad.
Damn, bro.
It's really that bad. Like the most of the people who are still there are only there because they've got no other option. They're stuck. But
they want
if you get a chance, get out.
Yeah.
That's what it is. If you get the chance, get out. Wow. To a point where it's difficult to even go back and visit. Because it's that.
Terrible, man. So where do you go at December then?
Get December. Oh, we live in White River now. We out.
Oh, okay.
And you're fighting for a space also.
Who's we? Is it your mom, dad?
My family, yeah. My father.
Your father? He been out.
He be.
Dude, I'm out.
You know, that nigga.
throwing that word nilly dad.
No, but yeah, we moved, man. I think the only reason for going to Barbaton was my grandmother who passed on last year.
God bless her soul.
So now it's just my uncle who's basically taking care of the house, but also he's stuck there.
Yeah, I see those uncles.
Yeah, he's just stuck there, and it's like, oh, okay. But he's a cool dude, so we don't worry too much about. But also we worry about sometimes those things ending up there because it's at any point. Up until last year, there was this trend of a group of guys who walk around with machetes and whatnot.
What?
Who just fuck people up.
Jeez.
Okay, wait. They're not robbing people. It's like what's that movie? The
Purge.
The Purge. Purge style.
They get you.
Just like
You?
panga.
So it's those things, and then everyone's wondering where they come from. How did they get there? Why do they have these weapons?
Yeah, panga.
That's so serious now.
No. So these guys are just. It's not.
I wonder
You know,
about
sometimes.
Kulmanda Numfazo like my serious.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah,
anytime
yeah.
a pan comes out.
during sex.
Yeah. happens. Yeah,
Shama
all the
punt during
time.
sex.
Yeah. What you ask? Wait, so it's what you
I
ask?
think it's the tongue, Sunday course.
What you call it? Like, boy, how's the tongue? Like, okay, Sunday
We can't. It's that time of the month. Hockey beetroot. Beetroot.
Wait, so the crime happening there, it's not driven by profit, it's just delinquency. It's just like
So,
fucked up people.
so if I can give you an example, it's residual from a time where powers that be had to get things done for themselves, and they got certain people to come through to help them get control. Got control, and then when they removed themselves, got whatever they wanted,
Taking what they wanted,
and
yes.
went for bigger fish. All the
Crumbs.
yes, all the things that they brought there are now remaining. So what do we do now? But we own this place.
Oh,
So
Oh,
You
that
know-
sounds. Can I say it? It sounds like closed down mines, illegal mining.
all of it,
Yeah.
parts of that, it's even filtered through to the communities where we
course,
came
bro.
here for this, but now these people, we have to
Sizeng
operate
Span.
everyone now. Because who's going to do what? We're the guys.
man,
It's
before
sad,
we go
and then the
on,
people are overseas with their families, living the
And
best
they've
lives.
moved on.
Yeah.
And yet the mines that the Manels and fucking hell, man.
on a sad note, before you go, man, I know this is close to your heart, Thabiso, but R.I.P. to Ebenheazer, man. I know you very close.
Dibakwane, man.
Yeah, you're very close with him, man.
Yeah,
so it just
man.
came out now that it might be because of mental issues or suicide.
Suicide,
It
man.
was-
This-
Yeah, it was confirmed,
It's
yeah.
mental issues. It's been going on for a while. Well, not for a while, ever since I've known him, basically. But it's a fight eventually. I want to say he won. Because every time he was alive, he was losing.
Damn.
So it's just one of those where,
yeah.
you know, when people talk and they go, hey, you must talk to each other and whatnot. And you get to a place with someone where they've tried everything and nothing works. Everything just makes it worse. And yeah, so
And they talked. Like he talked a lot.
yeah.
Very
It was very
Drugs,
open
cocaine.
about
Did he
it.
try cocaine?
Like to help him. I mean, I don't know. I hope he did. I hope he explored every possible option.
Yeah, because death then would be a last resort.
Yeah. And also, yeah.
Why are comedians prone to depression?
Because we see life.
Yeah.
We all do. We're all living, though.
You
What
live,
don't we see that you guys see?
there's living, then there's seeing life. A lot of people, and this is how we cope in this existence of ours in this world, like we add a lot of things so that we can carry on with life. We have families, we go to church, we start businesses. And I find, at least for me as well, because I don't battle with depression, but I'm like, even if I vie. And it's like all those things, if you recognize that, those are all just things that I'm just adding on so that I've got something to do to not think about life.
To not face life. Those are vices.
So even having a child so that you can be like, okay, every day I must go to work so I can provide for this child, go to church. That's giving yourself.
Who's
you have to
sleeping with
create
Ian.
purpose.
And I've got a reason now not
Sleeping
to.
with Ian.
Sleeping with ear.
now you've got something to do tomorrow because you're going to investigate. Who's Ian? What's Ian doing?
Oh, Ian.
Is he black? Is he white?
Yeah.
Is he Afrikaner? Can we get a farm? Like now you've got all these things going through your head, but that's something that helps you go through life. There's some of us that are like, yeah, but for what? Do you know what I mean? Like for what? Just to do it because you do it. Because that's the unfortunate reality is that that's what we are as mammals. We live and we die. In between, you've got to find a purpose and something to do to keep you interested in being here. Because if you don't do something that keeps you interested in being here, you'll be like, oh, what?
So, as a comedian, isn't comedy the thing that you find, the one that gives you purpose?
But the thing is, now you are seeing life every day. Because remember, as a comedian, what we do is we analyze life.
Oh,
Yes.
That's what we do. We
We
analyze
peek
our
behind the
lives.
curtain.
That's what we do.
We just busy living.
You're just living.
Yeah, you guys are busy observing.
You don't have to
life.
stop and be like, because if you stop and be like, Nyenzani, now you'd be like, oh, what's the point?
Yeah, because that's why when you were breaking down Israel, Ukraine, when you look at that, he's like, yo, the world is bleak.
Yeah.
Right? And then
From here,
you
Memphis.
realize even for the people you perform for. Because it's always a nice thing. Yo, I want to be this, I want to be this. And then when it starts working, you're like, yo, I'm performing for shitheads, man. All of these people are horrible. All of these people are horrible beings. And I'm here every day giving them laughter and joy. So eventually it becomes Marangenza. Why am I entertaining these?
But it's also a different story for different people.
So
because,
would that go away if you chose a different profession, or it's just how you're wired? Are you a comedian because that's how you're wired, or you? It's just how you are.
To be honest, for me, it's just a cheat code because I've not wanted to be here for a long time. So when I figured out that I can stand in front of people, say some shit, and make some money to pay for my mother's medical aid, I'm like, okay, I might as well.
For real, bro.
Yeah, like, there's... And I've said this to a lot of people, and then they're all sad about it. Oh, please don't kill yourself. I'm never going to kill myself. It takes bravery, and I'm a coward. It takes bravery to be like, I'm out. So for me now, it's just like I'm okay with not being here. I'm just not okay with dying, but I'm okay with not being here because I'm like,
You're welcome.
Yeah. So that's why I don't have a child. I'm never gonna get married. Like my plan is to be like,
Oh shit, dog! I respect that. Like,
I don't want to add that, and then
That's where you dab him.
no, you know what?
Out of all the
Listen.
things we've spoken about today,
No,
that's
no.
the one.
Can I be honest with you?
That moves your soul.
No, hold on. No.
Oh, what?
No! I haven't tapped you, dog, and I tap people, you know? I've been tapping you guys spiritually, don't worry. I've been tapping you. No, for me, like, he literally said a lot of people find things to say, I've got a child now, I can never kill myself, right?
Yeah.
And reasons for living. So to not put all these distractions in your basket that give you a reason to carry this basket and still to be able to say, I can carry it without the need to say, yeah, I've got kids that I'm beholden to, that I can't kill myself for, a wife I can't kill myself for. That's brave. That's facing life truly without the vices. Hence, that deserves the dab.
yeah.
I hear you.
What's your take,
bro.
Thabiso?
Shout out to you, bro.
What's your take, man?
It's, man, essentially it is what it is. You know what I mean? Everybody's fighting what they're fighting. Some things can't be healed. You know, how do you heal
Facts.
a person who just doesn't want to be here?
Facts.
So it's, yeah, sometimes it's, you know, people think just a conversation, pick up a phone, call someone, but it can work for people who, so in instances where you want to kill yourself because maybe you made a big mistake, you know what I mean? You can call someone and we'll figure out a way. You want to maybe, unalive yourself because you pregise somewhere and then you've brought shame to your family and whatnot. You know what I mean? Those are different. You can call someone but this is a different situation because it's I don't want to say mental deterioration, but it resembles that. Where the older you grow, the more you realize none of this is it. None of it.
Even after you get win after win after win, you're like, yeah, and then?
Yeah. So it's just literally ticking boxes. Oh, I've done it.
Yeah, because
But
Ebenheazer had
nothing
done way
moves
more
you.
than the typical upcoming comedian.
Yes. So nothing moves you. Nothing touches you.
Hey, but
nothing.
let's wait before you guys kill yourselves. Let's wait until we get the Diddys
Oh,
TV.
I'm not gonna kill myself.
You know?
Yo, that
Yeah.
thing is painful.
Yeah, he won't.
I've done the research. Yo,
He's not ending. He's not ending the subscription.
Yo, I'm a
so
coward,
he'll be here.
I'll just so call.
What fascinates me is you guys bring so much joy to people, man.
Yeah.
At what expense, though? So if you give people joy, and especially more comedians, they only give what they have. And you can only give so much up until you run out. So you can give joy all you want, but there's a point where it's gonna get to, hey, I've given them everything, man. So what now?
Is it a career issue or a talent issue?
I think it's
you
a
get what-
mental issue. It's not exclusive to just comedians.
Yeah.
There are people. It's just other people are better at faking it.
Because now we're talking about
So-
comedians. It's just
Yes.
you can have people in the worser spaces, let's say like doctors, nurses.
Yeah.
They see, you see how you said you see through life. They also see like on another level through life. And
But
they're
they've-
trying to
So they-
save lives.
I-
They have more
feel-
patience.
I Kumbe serious wena. Don't have your salary.
What? The naughty corner.
I actually feel like there are a lot of people that actually feel this way. It's just that they have things that they do for that 9 hours at work to not be thinking about it. And then on the drive home, you go through it and then you go and perform for your family. And then you I feel like there are a lot of people
like that reality show, not reality show, but a TV series called Severance, and it's actually written by a
Severance.
comedian.
I've been
It's
trying to
actually written by a comedian.
That's
yes.
a brilliant series.
And it's,
You're right.
yeah.
I think you meant to say Severance.
Severance.
but-
No, not
yeah.
Severance.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they...
Calm down, the Movember.
Oh, like, oh, Severance, yeah. Yeah.
And it's written by a comedian.
Yeah.
That-
Well, they forget.
and it makes
and-
sense because comedians get to peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else performs.
Yeah.
Everyone else.
And we think that you're not performing. A lot of us don't think we're performing, but
Yeah.
it's all a performance.
Yeah.
That accountant is a role you are playing.
Yes.
That lawyer is a role you are
You're playing.
At some point, you break away and then you're like, for in. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, then you go back in.
But with a comedian, you're there going,
Every day.
no, I don't want to be the performer. I want to watch and then I'll tell you guys how you're doing. This is how you behave. This is how you behave. This is how you.
And that's
But
a
by the
dark-
time you
that's a
tell
dark
these people,
space.
yes, because by the time you tell these people, you already know these liars.
No wonder you
Liars,
niggas are
there's
actually
no
having
truth.
orgies, bro. You gotta release.
No. That's
Oh.
what again? Pre-2020.
Yeah, that's old comedians.
That's pre-COVID. Come on.
Ask Leon Schuster about
Come on. Aye.
him and that short nigga. They would throw that nigga to the bus. Get him But before you say that,
Yes.
R.I.P. to Ebenheazer Dibakwane,
Yes.
man.
Rest in
Condolences
peace, fam.
to the family.
Rest in peace.
And of
yeah.
course,
Sorry,
the
family.
entertainment industry in general. What a great human being.
Before you guys
That's
go.
one of the only guy I've ever kissed.
Oh, you kissed him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. On the lips.
Because he was a very affectionate person.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
we would hug and actually kiss on the lips.
Mm.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, Qablan.
Yeah,
I've
but
never done that with
yeah,
you.
that's because Thabiso, you're gay and you might like it.
Touche.
God, what's going on there, PNC? First was Pops, now it's you.
Hey, bro. Yeah. What's the matter? PNC.
Oh, jeez.
Before you guys go, man, comedy-wise, you guys still doing Wednesdays at Maboneng? I came out there once, it was fucking amazing, man.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, they're incredible.
No, but you guys were lazy that night because you had...
Other people doing most of the guys.
Yes.
That was that 20 and 5 night, ne?
Was it a 25?
Yeah.
There was a vendor guy who killed it there. I forgot his Tendo.
Tendo, yeah.
he's
Fire.
hilarious.
Oh, it was the rose.
The Rose.
It was the
Oh,
rose.
they were doing a
yeah.
mini roasting. Yes.
So they didn't want to perform that night, so they got up and coming comedians to roast against each other.
No, actually, you know what? And this is something that needs to happen a lot more. Is there are a lot of spaces that are now only catering to experienced comedians. So guys on the come up find it difficult to actually work at getting better. Because what we used to have like places where for you to get better as a comedian, you can't go to class. You must go onto the stage at least 4 or 5 times a week. And if we don't create spaces like that for comedians to actually perform, and only like if the only shows we're ever doing are your Skumbas, your Mutilolos and Thabisos, how do we get the next generation?
And there was a joke I heard that night. It was so funny. There was a comedian there. His dad is Venda, and his mom is Zulu. So some colored guy was roasting him, and he's like, he transports lightning in a taxi.
Oh, shit. Best of both worlds. Ukanganisa powers. Bolt.
Oh, that was funny.
That's
man.
a good bolt. Yeah. Lightning bolt.
So what are you guys busy with?
Oh,
Yeah?
We're
shit.
still, well, I still do the Wednesdays at Monaco Lounge, Extreme Comedy Wednesdays. Then there's Bioscope every Sunday.
Oh,
Yes.
And
Artistry also.
That's J something spot, yeah?
Yeah, artistry in Santon. Yeah.
That's every last and first Sunday of the month.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, this the plans to do my one-man show. Yes. Finally. But we're doing that's my biggest focus, my one-man show.
Shout out.
We're doing it big. Pops promised me. He was like, we're going big in Tuan.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So yeah, also the tour with PNC.
Oh, yes.
We're
Can't
gonna
wait
be
for
doing
that, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And we're going to Test TV, guys.
We
Keep
have
the shades
to.
on, man. Don't remove the shades. Keep them on.
Shots.
Come on. Sex game.
After 12. Midnight. Look at me. I'm in Limpopo now. Look at me. Yes, I'm all over Limpopo.
In the adult advisor. No under 21.
Yeah,
Ladies
but
and-
that's- yes.
Ladies
good
and
times.
gentlemen, make some noise for Thabiso and Bexta. Casual podcast and chill. We out here, man. Boom. If you've made it this far, we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you support by subscribing, liking, sharing, and don't forget to comment. Casual.